'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. Hey, listen! Back when we visited the video games of the 1980s, we briefly hit on this venerable gaming classic, but The Legend of Zelda has so much more to give us. Hey there, I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. Every week we bring you 30 questions on a given topic. This week we're covering the Nintendo classic game and its many sequels. If you're new to the show, feel free to swing by our website, dorkygeekynerdy.com. From there, you'll find rules, score sheets, downloads, and ways to subscribe to the show. Okay, blow in that cartridge, and let's get started. The Dorky Round. Number 1. The first Legend of Zelda game debuted in what year? (1985). Number 2. The Triforce is separated into what 3 parts? Power, courage, and wisdom. Number 3. Which was the first Zelda game to feature 3D graphics? Ocarina of Time. Number 4. What famous comedian named his daughter after the princess? Robin Williams was a huge fan of the series and named his daughter Zelda in 1989. Number 5. The first game begins with a quote from an old man. "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this." What is the old man referring to? A wooden sword. Number 6. Which game gave us the first side-scrolling view of Link? The Adventures of Link. Number 7. In the Breath of the Wild, how long did Link spend in the Resurrection Shrine? "100 years. Number 8. Who is credited with creating The Legend of Zelda? Shigeru Miyamoto. He also brought us Donkey Kong and Super Mario Bros. Number 9. What mystical blade features in virtually every Legend of Zelda game? The Master Sword. Number 10. How many notes are playable on the ocarina? Five. The Geeky round. Number 1. In The Breath of the Wild, what is the name of the large island in the southeast? Eventide Island. Number 2. Tingle was first introduced in what game? Majora's Mask. Number 3. What was the first original Zelda game on a Game Boy device? Link's Awakening in 1993. Number 4. Translated into English, what was the title of the first game? The Hyrule Fantasy. Number 5. Link became right-handed in which game? Twilight Princess for the Wii. He's left-handed in the GameCube version. Number 6. Which Zelda spin-off game was bundled with a Wii Zapper? Link's Crossbow Training. Number 7. What event is being celebrated at the beginning of Wind Waker? Link's birthday. Number 8. Majora's Mask takes the action away from Hyrule and puts it where? Termina. Number 9. Released in 2001 for the Game Boy Advance, what two games were paired together? Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Number 10. Tetra takes the place of Princess Zelda in which game? Wind Waker. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Music has long been a part of Zelda games. What's the first musical instrument you get in the game series? A recorder is one of the items in the first Zelda game. Number 2. The Mirror of Twilight is located atop which dungeon? The Arbiter's Grounds. Number 3. In terms of the Zelda in-game timeline, which game takes place first? Skyward Sword. Number 4. How many wearable masks are there in Majora's Mask? There were 24 masks. Number 5. What is the name of the steamship Link uses in the Phantom Hourglass? The SS Linebeck. Number 6. A Link Between Worlds introduces 2 new rods for Link to use. What are they? The Sand Rod and the Tornado Rod. Number 7. Princess Zelda is named after what author's wife? F. Scott Fitzgerald, author of The Great Gatsby. Number 8. The map in the Breath of the Wild is the same size as what city? It was designed to be the same size as Kyoto, Japan. Number 9. What game's title in Japanese translates to Steam Whistle of Earth? Spirit Tracks. Number 10. Which game featured a number of cameos from other Nintendo games, particularly from Super Mario games? Link's Awakening. And we're done. Thanks for joining us on a quest through Hyrule. We'll be back again next week for another 30 questions. Speaking of which, here's your clue. A rose by any other what would smell the same? It's something a little different, but I think you'll be game. Be sure to join us then. In the meantime, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever podcast directory you use. You can find us at dorkygeekynerdy.com. While you're there, check out our book of the week, Hyrule Historia. This book is an inside look into the history and artwork behind the classic series. You can find a link to this book and other books of the week at dorkygeekynerdy.com/book. When you pick up a copy, you help keep our mics on. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. Thanks for listening.